Need grading for your construction project? We've got you covered at Ronnie Strange Grading. We do all kinds of grading work to get your site ready. Our team knows what they're doing and uses the right tools to get it done right. Whether it's for a house or a business, we're here to help. Contact Ronnie Strange Grading today to get started.
Are you looking to add a deck on? Needing a new roof? Wanting to upgrade a kitchen or even start from scratch? Timmy Ramey has many years of experience in the business. Honest, hardworking, and fair is what you'll get. Give Timmy Ramey Builders a call for your next project. You can call Timmy Ramey Builders at 864-918-3439.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
How are you?
I don't know. I got a video coming. I thought it was going to be, I guess it didn't play.
Got the win last night in the golf cart race. Justin Holston was driving. My golf cart was a mean ride last night. Went 1360 something like every run, and we even got to crack Cody in the final.
Whoa! Good job. Coming at you live from Galot.
Yeah.
See you.
Creasman cuts him in half, 15 to a 30. Wind light shines. Will Creasman, my man, has driven the absolute wheels off that dragster this weekend, and Will Creasman takes home a PDRA 660, man, 426.7 on the 425 dial-in. He had Albertson cut in half off the starting line, 15 to a 30, and James Albertson was 3 above on the stop to try and just throw something at Will.
What's going on, buddy?
How are you?
That Rabbit Sticks coming at you live.
That's right. That's right.
Well, a lot to talk about this weekend. Bracket finals. That was a pretty impressive run of Tap had, and Greer. You know, they come up a little bit short in the points battle there, but boy, we all had a good. There's a lot of cars going some rounds from Greer.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say second place ain't a bad way to end it as a team. That's a pretty good showing for sure. Yeah, and I know we'll get talk to Chris here in a little bit, but that was really cool. little run he went on. That was really neat to see that. And man, just thankful to WDRA and Josh Pete, the Galot staff. Man, we had great weather, just really good time. How about that meal on Saturday night we had? That was
Oh yeah, that was good. The Greer folks, they put it all together, and everybody brought a plate, and I'm tell you what, it was really good, really family oriented. Felt like home cooking.
yeah. Say thanks again to Mike and Alicia and the whole family for what they do for us. We're just so thankful to have them. But before we get deep off into it, let's keep Dave Brown's family in your thoughts and prayers. The loss of David Brown this past week. Say David's a long-time racer, more around the West Shoals area for a lot of years and stuff. I mean, he ventured out, but get out. He would come with Dave, a good little bit. When he would come and race and stuff, but it was just keep them in your thoughts and prayers for sure. But Dave's a big part of the Greer family too. But anyways, it's also glad that Johnny Helms was okay after his mishap. I hate that happened, but obviously it was good to see that he walked away and doing okay. But Tom, you hear about a lady walking around jumping on people's golf carts, claiming it was hers?
I thought they was about to get security up there. I think she about drove off in somebody else's golf cart.
Yeah, I say y'all just be careful this week at Greer. There's a lady roaming around, jumping on people's golf carts and claiming it's hers and ain't hers. But just keep an eye out for her this Saturday over at Greer.
I think she really thought it was their golf cart. She put on a good act, but couldn't find out it wasn't.
She did. Miss Johnny, we picking at you. We had a little fun week. Anyways, I guess we need to get into. You want to bring Chad in?
Yeah, bring old Chad in.
Chad,
Top Gun.
Chad, she didn't try to get on your golf cart, did she?
I don't guess if she would have, I'd let her. I'd let any woman get on mine if they want to run.
I figured I'd rag her a little bit, but
who was it again?
Miss Joni Rosino.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, she got on the wrong golf cart.
Right.
For sure that was hers, and she's ready to drive off and realize it wasn't hers. So, but I figured we'd give her a little hard time. But
going back to what you said, I hated to see that about Johnny Helms. I went over and spoke to him as only Johnny can. He's sitting over there even with a smile on his face after it's all said and done. But I think, I think Shane Thompson probably said it the best. I mean, that wasn't fiberglass that got tore up on that car. That was metal. So, and that's probably going to be the hard part. So, I hated to see it regardless, but then on top of it all, that's metal, not some fabricated body piece too. So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, we would run through these results here. I know on Thursday night that sounded like it was a pretty good time for everybody on the pit vehicle race. And in the video, you had Ernie, because Ernie was riding with Justin Holston, but they picked up the win over Cody Spears in the pit vehicle race on Thursday, and then the race of champions obviously was on Friday, and we'll talk to him in a little bit about that. But Chris Tapp picks up the win in the box or top class, whatever you want to say, over that's I consider him a good friend over the years. Is RB3 Robert Vogler the third. So it's really cool to see both of them in the finals. And then Jim Wood picks up the win. He was running for Ware Shoals and Foot Brake in the Race of Champions over a pretty tough competitor himself, old Slick Rick, Richard Alford. It's good to see Jim. And we've talked about him all year, just getting older and still being able to be as competitive as he is. It's really neat to see. But and then you had Christian Brazier also running for Ware Shoals, had the runner-up spot for the junior Race of Champions. But on Friday we had curfew got us for the gamblers races, so they split classes. I'll miss a lot of people. Me and Tom had talked this week, as I wasn't even going to try to mention all the ones that was still in the split, but there was a good many that from Greer and from our area that was still kicking whenever they shut it down. But
I know one who wasn't.
Huh?
I know one who wasn't. So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put salt in the wound. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're fine.
But,
yeah, they stopped after the fourth round, so I don't know how many was left in each class. And I never even heard nobody say how much they got, and I didn't figure none of my business. But yeah, fourth round. They did complete all the fourth round, so which put them a little bit past the curfew.
Yeah, I'll say I think Sportsmen, I feel like they were down to 4 for some reason, because I believe Ronnie Forrester was still in. But to tell you much more than that, I really don't know. I know some that were in, but like I said, I don't want to miss out.
I think Christian Brazier, which he's a Ware Shoals, but one of the friends of us, he was down to 5 and had to buy to 3, but they was several, man. I think over in Atwood and Terry Weiss, there was a bunch of people that we knew, not only us, but a lot of people that was still in that we knew from other tracks,
Yeah, sure.
But
I think you and Dallas right there beside us were still in the.
Yeah.
Chris Tapp was still in.
Chris was still in.
Chris was undefeated going into Sunday. He had the pressure on him, so
he was like 65-0 or something, I think. But roll into Saturday's Gamblers race. Again, we'll talk to him about this, but Chris picks up the win in box or top, whatever you want to call it, and then Ronnie Forrester picked up the win in Sportsman on Saturday evening. And that's all. Did y'all have any other results from Saturday's Gamblers race? That's all I really had.
I got a full rundown. I got Tap over Dylan Champion. Foot Brake was Joe Foley over Justin Holston. Juniors was Alstander Jr. over Autumn Atkins. Sportsman was Ronnie Forster over Cameron Stevens. Teen was Hunter Alexander over Braxton Hubbard.
I got you.
But, that was the Gamblers on Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to point out that Cameron that Cameron Stevens name. I mean, we're going to say his name again here in a second, and then the TCR, the Alexander kid. I think that's Timmy and K Ray and them. The Alexanders from Mooresville. I think that's some relation to them, which we know they're good racers in themselves. But and then that Alst Donner or Danner, however you pronounce it, he's actually ran some at Shadyside. I know he went the first year I went with Shadyside to the bracket finals down at South Carolina Motorplex. I mean, he went with Shadyside, so he does venture over that way some.
What's that? And he's actually done some big car racing already too.
He
So,
has.
They've been to Greer, I know, once or twice, and he's tough wherever he shows up. And then that Joe Foley and Holston matchup, that's a pretty good matchup in itself too.
I think Holston turns it red in the finals, but Joe Bob's, they both probably going after it. So I mean, unfortunately for Justin, red. But what was so funny is, I mean, on that is, I associate Justin as a bottom bobber, and like Ernie Humes. I mean, you had him in the video there, but then turn came back on Sunday for the main event, and they're over in the top class. So
yeah,
it's kind of. I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah, that's cool. The main Sunday, we talked about them finishing second. Greer finishing second, so that was good for the team. But our box guys did pretty well. I know at 12 cars, we had 4 still in. You had Tom, and then my dad and Dallas and Terry James were all still left in, and then Terry goes on to lose at 6 cars, I believe.
that's right.
Yeah, and then you had 2 of our juniors were down to 9. You had Hudson Edwards and Alden Calvert lost at 9 cars in the main race, so that was a good showing for both of them. And then our foot breaker that was Steve Wagner, he got beat 4th round in the main race, and good luck to him this weekend. He's going to Gainesville for the NHRA Division II bracket finals. I had talked to him Monday morning before we left. Just safe travels to him and good luck to him. And then another one I had was Kim Butler, was down to 6 from where Shoals. He turned it red, and then a buddy of mine, a buddy of several of us, Hayden Lambert, was at 3 in the main race. I believe he ran with Mooresville, but it's good to see him do well as well. But did y'all have anything on the main race? Any comments there? I didn't want to leave anybody.
I know. I think as far as Team Greer goes, I think we was in the lead team wise after second round, and we was looking pretty good. But I think that third round we lost a lot of racers. I'm talking about the ones that can make points. I know that we got the whole buyback thing, which that's a whole nother topic in itself. But we were sitting pretty good. But that third round, we lost a lot of competitors, and then like Galot just kept the ones they just kept winning. It's like they didn't they had a fall off, but then they kept 4 or 5 there at the end that kept making points to end up giving them the team championship.
Right. Also, I think I heard them say whenever they were calling out, they said that which Galot was leading, and they had 5 cars left at point. And I was like, that core group just stayed going, like you said. So,
and they done it for several rounds. Like I said, because early on it was Greer and Coastal Plains. We was going back and forth. Well, then I think Coastal lost some second round, but there again, I still think the third round was really
crucial.
From a team standpoint, we lost a lot as a team that third round.
Yeah. I thought I was going to have to get Tom involved in rodeo, and after that first time run,
girl wanted to get away from it a little bit.
He told me all week. He said, I just don't know. He says, I just don't want that thing to get up on the wheelie bars and all this. I said, oh, you'll be fine. And then here that thing goes. Oh, that thing left out. I was going, oh my.
Yeah, it was something else. Luckily I called back and talked to Dale, and I was ready to move a bar or something, and because I wasn't going to deal with that all weekend. And he told me, said, you probably out of oil on your struts. Said that'd probably be your best. You get more out of that than anything. And I did it, and I turned it down a little bit and lowered the wheelie bars a little bit, and it just, like I said, I come back the very first run. I said, man, that thing, I felt like Bob Glidden leaving the line then. It just went out through there like I was somebody. But I love the racetrack. That racetrack was something else. And like I said, I love the facility. My car did good. Me personally, I was mad at myself on Friday night because I was driving good enough. I probably could have got deep into that. I had a brain fade, and then going in Sunday, I really thought I had a shot at that. I come off the Byron and rolled back around there and hit 12, and I run down there and thought I needed to drop a little bit, and I did. I lose by 0003, so I kicked myself even today about that. But we'll get together for Turkey Day, Turkey Trot next week. We'll be out.
That's right.
Speaking of wheelies, I noticed a couple of dragsters there while I was watching. Blue one of Dallas's and the red one of Joel's. They were snatching the front wheels up pretty good when they was leaving the line too.
I know, like on Sunday for sure. Sunday night, I was like, wow, But
yeah, but that's what I was referring to. Watching your dad and Dallas there towards the end. I mean, they both were picking them up out of the beams. They were pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, if you don't have anything else, y'all bring Chris on.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Chris.
Just hanging out, waiting on the show.
Well, you was the show this past weekend, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, I was watching that video. I hope Joel's Vegas survived that wheel stand. Good night.
I didn't know it left like that. I seen that Tom picture. I'm like, my daddy'd have a fit if that thing left like that.
That was the first I saw of that. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. I said I got to put that in there. That's kind of like every time I go up around that area and race, see that car, naturally everybody thinks about Joel. That's kind of an icon as far as I'm concerned around these parts.
Yeah, that guy's took very good care of it. Looks like too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend, did you? I know I walked over there after you went through the Race of Champions, and then you over there rolling through the. You still in on Friday night and then Saturday. I was like, I made a remark to you about, man, you gonna run the table on this, and you, oh no, don't even want to hear it. But
I wasn't much on talking about it at the time. Usually when I'm talking about it, things go awry.
Oh yes. But was you driving that great? Was you driving on it, or do you think old Butch was kicking you in the butt a little bit and getting you in gear there? Or?
Well, he hit me in the back of the head Sunday when I bumped 3 green to 2 red. So, yeah. But anyway, Friday I drove pretty good. The Race of Champions, which Mike Greer come by and asked me if I'd be interested, and I'm like, Mike, I'm not the champ. He said, well, the champ ain't here. And I said, yeah, I understand. But if it works out and they allow it, I'll be glad. I'll represent, if that's what I need to do. And then immediately you're like, don't go out here bonehead and lay an egg and embarrass yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, bracket finals is bracket finals. I don't get nervous, but there's a little bit of pressure. You don't want to let you guys down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to let your team down. But no, Friday was good. the time run, and I was my usual whatever. My first hit, not super, but not bad. I roll around their first round. There's 11 of us, and they pull cards and they pointing at me. I get the bye. So I go out there. I turn loose. I'm 1, and I come back second round, and I run the little silver Vega from Cherokee that was parked out at the end of our road near the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I turned loose against him second round, and I knew it wasn't good. It was terrible. And I think I was bumping when I left to be 43. But he leaves in front of me, and it goes red, and boy, it's just like, you're right, Tom. I'm like, thank you, Butch, for nudging him just a little bit, right? So I get by with that one. That was probably the one I needed to get by with, I'd say. I come back to 3 cars. Yes, semis, and I'm 1 again. I run a little, I don't even remember who I ran, but anyway, I'm 1 again. And then I run Robert in the finals. And when I said I'd run this Race of Champions deal, I'd forgot about it from years past. I've never been in one. CJ and Adam's been in some. And they announced this round robin, and I'm like, my car survived it. I almost didn't. I mean, you come back, stop at the trailer, fuel up, stick the battery charger on it for a second, and go again. And I told Robert in the finals, I said, look, dude, I'm glad to be here. This is a win-win for me. Whatever happens here, I get to sit down and take a break. So anyway, I run Robert, and we all know Robert's consistently good. So I kind of get up for him. I'm 1 again, just to be honest with you. So I'm 143, 1-1. And I go down there, and I got Robert. I can see him in my mirror, and he gets out about half track, and he said that he had a little trouble about half track. And he couldn't get there, so I scrubbed off just a little bit. I was 1 above, but he was 9 leaving, and he has some issues. He goes down there soft behind me to be 2 above. So I don't know. The wind light came on, and it's just like a sense of relief, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get super excited anymore. It seemed like I got more excited when my kids won and done good than myself, but it's more of a relief of not letting people down. You know what I mean? Because Adam worked hard this weekend, keeping up with me. Sandra was there, which was a plus. She don't go out of town as much. We don't go out of town as much as we used to, but when we do, she don't go a lot. So I was glad to have her there.
Oh yeah.
There must have been a reason for her to be there.
Yeah,
Good as she did, for sure. That was.
I think I made her feel guilty to go, maybe, or something. I don't know, but I'm glad they were there. I wish CJ and them could have been there. I didn't take CJ all day Friday, going rounds or anything. I just waited till I won the Race of Champions and sent him a text and told him I'd won the Race of Champions. I sent him a picture of the trophy.
Yeah.
So, and then going into the Gamblers race, I was still good. And my car was better than me. I mean, I was pretty good Friday, but my car was good all weekend. The racetrack was super. Y'all have already alluded to that. My car was good. But we make first round, we make second round, and then people start talking about the curfew. Then you just, what do? Oh, it's survival mode. We gotta stay until the split because they're not going to get done.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not going to get done. So then the pressure is just to win rounds then to try to collect what you can.
Yeah.
And make the best out of it. And we did. We got by 4th round. I think the time on my slip was 11:01. So we did run past a little bit, but it was, Friday was good. Friday was good. Car and driver was good Friday.
I know, like, I had helped Tom this weekend. I was me and Adam was sort of bouncing back and forth off of one another because I felt like what your stuff was doing was kind of similar to what Tom's was doing too. So we'd kind of share our little share our
Yeah.
notes with each other. So, but yeah, Adam did really good. You know, he was
Yeah.
really tough. So it was good.
He stayed on top of the weather, and he stayed on top of it pretty good. It was a relief for me to have a little bit of help, because over here at Greer, CJ does his thing, I do my thing. I generally don't mess with him a lot, and he don't mess with me. So it's nice to have a little help occasionally. So
Oh, yeah.
it was a good thing. Saturday we roll in there, and I'm fair at best, just to be honest with you. I'm 20 when I need to be 20, and I'm double O when I need to be double O. Okay, I was always better than the guy beside me.
Yep.
But I mean, if he was 30, I was 20. If he was 10, I was double O.
Right.
I don't know how that works out, but it did. And my car was the same. It was good.
Yeah.
Made very few wide open passes. And it's like Adam said. He said, I don't know what we run wide open. He said, I got an idea what we run wide open, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
So, but I hear the young guys talk about it. I don't get to do it much, of being in control of the race when you leave the starting line. And
Right.
I felt like about every run, I felt like I was in control.
Yeah.
So it was
How far?
I've not experienced. It was something I've not experienced before. But it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
How far into the race was you when you was saying, "Man, I can do this. I can pull this off. I can run the table here tonight."
Well,
Did you just say the wheels is gonna run off? Because that would have been me, man. The wheels is gonna run off here soon, but I'm gonna keep doing my best.
the more people keep coming up, and you ain't lost yet, have you? You ain't lost yet, have you? I don't want to talk about that. No more than a pitcher wants to talk about he's got a no-hitter going or something,
Right. Right.
But I felt pretty good Saturday, even though I was fair at best. I mean, I just wasn't beating myself. But we got down to 10, and when we got to 10, I'm like, it hit me. I'm like, I can win this one too, I think, And then we roll around there to 5, and nobody's at the head of stage and telling anybody who's got the bye. And I think I was just 22, and T.G. Pascal walks back there. He said, "What was you at the tree? We don't know who's got the bye." I said, "I wasn't good enough. I'm sure I wasn't good enough." So the white Camaro, the white like 68 Camaro had the bye right there.
Yep.
And I don't know those guys. I think they were from Galot. And so I got paired up with TG, and I got in the car, and we were suited up, 5 cars left, and I'm like, I wasn't discrediting those other guys that were in front of us, but I'm like, I don't know those guys. I don't know TG. I know who he is. Right. I know he runs good. I know he's a PDRA champ. I know all that. But I know we're bracket racing too, so anybody can whip anybody at any time. So
yep.
I thought then, if I can get by this round right here, if I can put something on this guy right here, I think I'm gonna win. So we roll out there, and we're both 8 up front, and we roll down through there, and he's dead 4 for a 12 package, and I'm dead on 1 for a 9 package. So it felt good to make a good run there when you really need to make a good run.
Oh yeah.
So we roll back around there at 3. I run the white Camaro. I think he goes 3,000 red. And then I run that blue 3rd gen Camaro, was dialed 650 something, I believe.
Yeah, 658 probably. Yeah.
Yep. And I get by him, and then just roll on back to the winner's circle. I think Chad said when I rolled up, I coasted up in there. He's like, this guy, it's like he knows where he's going. So, and at that time I did, but it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. That was. And then Sunday, first round, I had the bye from winning the night before. I won second round, and then like I said, third round, I run Ken Batchelor in the main event, third round, and I know he runs good also, and I probably need to think things out before I pull into the water, because from the water box to the start line, if I do any thinking, I'm usually screwed. To me, I need to just react. I don't need to think too much, because I usually think my way out of a race. So I turned loose, and I don't know. I just didn't think it was quite good enough to beat him, and I bumped it once. And when I left, it went red, and I'm like, please be 6 red or 7 red, please. Please don't let me bump it red. But I got back, and Adam said it was 2 red, and I'm like, well, that's on me there, buddy. But I beat myself up about that. I beat myself up about that pretty good, like every other racer does, I'm sure. And, Adam's telling me, at that time we hadn't counted. We didn't keep count. Adam's like, Dad, you've won probably 20 rounds in a row. I'm like, yeah, I know. But, that last one, it eats you up all the way home, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, But anyway, good weekend. 19-1. I was proud of it.
Chad, what you got?
Well, I mean, I want to point out, I mean, I know you're not wanting to talk too much about it. And I mean, I give credit where it's due. I mean, but we mentioned before the show, I mean, you got a whole shelf of trophies back there from you boys, and you done a great job tuning them and, taking them and, letting them do their things in juniors. And I know you raced prior to them running juniors, but you haven't really you've only started back racing here, like 2 or 3 years. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Me and Adam was leaning on the fence there at the cafe in the shade while we were in line the other day watching. And I don't know if he mentioned something, or he said somebody else mentioned something. And I told him, I said, before you and CJ came along, before Adam came along, really, CJ was very, very little. I still raced. We raced every week somewhere. I wasn't a superstar, but I wasn't bad. I won a few races. I could go and do a little something here and there. So, yeah, it's not like I just got started, but some days it feels like I did. Some days it does feel like I just started. So, but no, I listen to CJ a lot. I listen to some of the other guys a lot, and sometimes I can't execute what they do, but I just try to make what I do work and just try to keep good stuff. My old stuff ain't the cleanest in the world and beat up a little bit, but I try to keep it pretty decent.
Well, I've told you before, and we appreciate you being up in that tower. You do an excellent job. I know some of the regular bracket races you up there, but I'm gonna tell you, as good a racer as you are, I'd be out there winning that money, because you plenty capable. I know we got the upcoming turkey trot coming. Didn't you win it 2 years ago or something?
Yeah, it was, time flies. I don't really remember.
I think it was, because you beat me in the finals of it.
It was a couple years ago, yeah. Hey, we both got a pass, though.
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
And dumb me, I didn't race enough with a free pass as I should have.
Yep,
you get a free pass, you ought to be there every time the gate opens, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you live 5 miles from the racetrack. So.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you're talking about, you used to be, you're a top tier driver over there, as far as I'm concerned. I've had my butt whooped by you a few times, and just.
Well, we talked about it this weekend. I finished second. Me and Mark Davis tied for second. Mark got the tiebreaker, but we got the same amount of points. So, I finished second one time before, back when Don McDaniel was on his run, winning 3 or 4 in a row or whatever. But I was like 40 points back then. Best I remember, and it rained the last 2 out. But Don was tough then, so it was going to be hard to do. And this year, you're chasing Shane. And, Shane don't even run 2 races and stays ahead. So as a testament to what he can do. So, he's good. He's tough. So, but, no, talking about, my stuff here, I'm proud of all that stuff. None of it's mine. I like to say I paid for most of it, right? But I didn't win any of it. That's on those 2 boys of mine. But I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find a spot up there for my one trophy somewhere for sure. Macy tried to take that thing from me in the winter circle. I told her to get out of here, girl. I said, you got a long time to race. You can win you some.
That's right.
No, but hey, speaking of bracket finals, a lot of people don't, and I don't know. A lot of people don't go to the bracket finals like they used to. And it ain't just Greer, it's a lot of other teams,
Yeah.
But I was proud to see like Macy and Alden and some of the kids, how much it means to them, right? The winter round.
Oh, yeah.
The winter, how excited they get. We used to get that excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
But and I know it's not the most money to win and stuff like that, but and I've not been. I just went one day last year to Union, and I've not been in a little while, but I really enjoyed it. I appreciate Mike and them doing what they do. It was a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. The bracket finals makes me the most nervous of any race. It's like we're out there. I'm out there in my car, but I'm carrying that G on my window. Or S for Shady Side or who. I don't want to let down my team, man. I mean, I want to. Obviously, I want to see myself win, but I want to see our team win. And I still first round of the main event. I wish they'd do away with the buyback because it's taking a little bit of those nerves away. But I get more nervous first round of the main event than I do any other race the entire year.
You're right, because you got a bleachers full of people up there from your team, and you don't want to let them down.
I try to glance in the bleachers before I pull in the water box because I thought I just want to look. I'm feeding on those. I really do, and it's great to see your teammates are standing up. Some of them's waving their pom poms. Shout out Chelsea Nars on that. So, but yeah, I still the bracket first round of the bracket finals, it just is.
I always hated when the first round was on Saturday.
That
the pressure was on because you wanted to race on Sunday.
You're exactly right.
Yeah,
exactly right.
But
speaking of the team and the bleachers, right quick. When I run Robert in the Race of Champions, I didn't look in the bleachers. I don't know how big a crowd there was, but Robert's dad said, when your win light lit up, he said, good night. He said, we knew who everybody was pulling for. I said, well, look, that's just Greer people. That don't reflect on y'all at all. Y'all good. They're good people for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a testament, like you said, to the support you get at the bracket finals from your team.
I love it.
I was just going to wrap up this a little bit. Me and you talked, Chris, there on, I guess it was Friday, may have been Saturday. We was talking about old times and, the traveling we did over the years and your dad going with you like to the coalitions and different things. I was thinking, how cool, with Butch and your dad, if they could have, been there to see that, in person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought about Butch a lot when I was going rounds, just to be honest with you. Usually when I was pulling off the racetrack, because I'd coast down to that gate at the top end and get my stuff off, and then I'd go through the gate and go up, and Adam would get my ticket. And while I was sitting there and everything was quiet, I thought about Butch some. I thought about my dad too. My dad didn't go a lot. He'd go when Sandra didn't go. And I hear you, CJ.
That wasn't me.
That was the weekend y'all come up to the house. We went to Mooresville.
That's right.
Yeah. I told Rusty and them Rusty and them was always late. I told them what time to be there. And I told them if y'all ain't there at that time, y'all wasted a trip to Greer. Because I'd be gone.
We was there.
But anyway, I thought about Dad. Yeah, Dad used to go. He never went when I raced because I was always wasting money. I was wasting my money. But when CJ and Adam got started, it wasn't a waste of money anymore. He actually spent a little money, helped us out. So, yeah, he'd go and support them, and it was a good time.
For sure. Yeah, that hit me, and he said, absolutely, it was me. That wasn't me. That was you or Shane. But yeah, I thought about that when you talked about it. I said, it's just, I know it'd be cool, for them to be there and just to see what you did and the success.
Yeah, they saw it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they saw it. But no, it was a good time. But like I said, I get more excited watching the junior dragster kids enjoying themselves, and watching the dads like Rusty and Dallas fret over it, and I'm sure that was me also back in the day, right?
Oh,
so it's fun now to get. It's fun now to get to watch somebody else do the same thing. So
yeah, for sure.
But no, y'all guys with these juniors nowadays, y'all do a good job. I got a lot of respect for what y'all doing. I mean, Rusty, I know you're not racing, and I know why you're not racing. I get it. Dallas told me up there that he could. He said I could quit today and I could be okay helping Alden. And, his new wife says, no, you couldn't. And he said he could. And I really think he could because, he works hard at it also, along with the heights and all of them do. Brandon and Macy, Brandon's not racing a lot. He's putting his time in, and I get it. I did the same thing. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to see it, though.
Yeah,
I'm kind of good if Rusty stays on the bench, and if Dallas wanted to, that's fine with me. I'll pick up and go. That's less people we got to worry about.
Give us a better shot, won't Tom?
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing.
I just helped the car count. All I do.
They'll be back.
They'll be back.
We actually rolled out Sunday, and I told Sandra, I said, no disrespect to Joel. Sometimes I don't even think about Joel. And but I wasn't thinking of who I was in, but I thought of Dallas and Tom, and I'm like, I won't be surprised here in a little bit. We get some kind of message that they won the race because, especially Dallas and Tom also, they get to rolling. Yeah. But, well, how cool would it have been for Joel to win, though? Really, right?
I really thought Joel. I was like, man, I really thought I thought we was gonna get out down and have to settle it amongst us. That would have been really nice, but
that would have been good. But shout out to Terry James, right? He
did. Yep.
He carried the weight for a while. It was a good job for him.
Oh yeah. Well, Chris, we appreciate you being on, and
I appreciate you having me.
We'll definitely see you Saturday, and again, congratulations and all your success this past weekend.
Maybe we can carry on to Greer a little. You gotta stop.
Tell him to cut that Facebook off.
You gotta do that. Y'all see why I am like I am, right?
That's right.
Right.
At least you.
Guys, I appreciate y'all.
At least you was there to be able to bump it, Greg.
That's right.
See you Saturday.
Thank you, buddy.
See you, bud.
All right.
Thank you. Well, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever witness another run like that in a weekend. That was a pretty good run, 19-1.
Oh yeah, for sure. Y'all want to get Will on?
Yeah, let's get a Will in here. Hayden.
What's going on? How are y'all?
Hey, buddy.
Sorry you had to wait on us.
Oh, it's good.
Oh. I guess start with tell us a little bit about Will Creasman. What is he besides racing? What is he into? Hobbies, interests?
Yeah, well, racing's my main hobby. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. I can go every weekend if I can. Dad says if there's anywhere where the gates are open, he's at it. Uh, and I like to fish and hunt too, quite a bit, and just all that stuff. So outdoor stuff, I'm all about.
Just not as much as racing though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, racing's number one for sure.
That's right.
Looks like you're at a motorhome. Are you at a race right now?
Yeah, I'm back at Virginia. I came back today, and I'm staying with Stacy and Allison Hall. So
Wow, bless your heart.
I know it.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna sound like a stat guy. So I was looking. I had a little help from Brooke on your time slips, but I noticed in 6 hits of elimination on Sunday, your worst hit was 19, and
Yeah,
you averaged a 009 for those 6 hits. And looked like to me you made a lot of good decisions on the finish line. And I'll be honest with you, looking at what she sent, like that was some tough customers you run. It
yeah.
wasn't no. So talk to us about the day itself.
So first round, Saturday, we ran first round Saturday. I had Chaz, and I know Chaz is pretty tough. So me and him was both spraying, and I'm spraying 2 seconds, and he's spraying 3. I thought he was spraying 2, and he thought he thought I was spraying 3 with him. So it was a weird look for both of us. So I'm running, we're almost all heads up, and I'm like way out on him. I'm like, okay, this ain't right. Cause I was like, I know he's carrying a few. I was like, so am I. So I was like, he must just be late. I was thinking he's just missed it. So I get out there, my nitrous cuts off, and I kick it once. Well, he's still on the spray when mine cut off. So I thought he grabbed it. I thought he sprayed on me. So I'm like, so he's really going under. And then I dropped and just got lucky with it. And he was under. And that was just a weird look for both of us, that was a tough race. Even though I won, it is a tough race because you kept second guessing it. It was just weird look.
Right.
And then second round, I had Tyler Rudolph. He's pretty tough too, and that was probably my lucky round right there because he dropped when he shouldn't have. He was 2 above and I was 1 above. But we was identical up front. That was when I was 19 and he was 19 as well. And then I hadn't touched the box since then. I was 9 on Chaz. I was 9 and 19. And then third round I had Troy Williams from Virginia.
Yep.
He's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, he's solid. He don't suck. And none of these guys suck though. Is the thing. So he was 17 and I was 5. And I was 1 or 2 above and he was one above or something. That was a good lap.
Yep.
And then fourth round I had JoJo, which sucked, just having to race somebody out of the same camp. And then I believe I was 2 and he was 3 red, which I kicked him out of his lane. And because we was both running to the left, and the right at Virginia is normally a little tighter. So I was like, if he don't add none, he's either gonna crush it or go red right here. So I was like, I'm either getting ready to get messed up or he's gonna go red. So I just got lucky with that one. And then I had Matt Parlett, 5th round. He's pretty tough too. The Computech team.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And yeah, after I was 2 on Joe, I rolled 3 in to be 3 on him. I was 3 dead 1 because he was red. I ran it out. I was 3 dead 1, and he was red and a few above. I think he let out though. And then in the finals, I had Albertson, Jimmy Albertson. He's pretty tough too. I ran him at the first race at Galot this year in the 3rd or 4th round. I had him, and I got down there and gave it back because I was doing the same thing like I was this race, spraying and then cutting it off, and he's spraying the whole way, and we're running the same ET. So, I'm back from running 420s spraying to then when it cuts off, you're on motor, so you're back to 440. You're dead in the water when he's still spraying. So it makes a few hundredths difference seem like 20, because so it's just weird because, you're way out there looking like, where is he at? And he's coming. Trust me, he's coming.
Yeah.
So I took quite a bit in the final. I think I took 25 or something in the final. But he did bail on me, which made me feel a little better on taking that much. But I think I was 15 in the finals. I'd added a little more since I was 3 on Matt. I'd added I think 5 and was 15. And he missed it. He was 30. So, but yeah, that was pretty much the day.
Is that your first? That's your first win in the big car?
No, sir. I won the Pro Stars race last year at Virginia.
Okay.
Yep.
Didn't you do good in juniors at PDRA as well at some point?
Yeah. I finished 2nd in points against Ethan Stedding one year. Me and him went back and forth a bunch. Me and him butted heads quite a bit. And then I think I won 3 races in the junior.
I got you.
I believe.
Also, I knew you'd had some success when you run juniors, and it's like, to me, you're already finding your way or now, because didn't you runner up a race at the Marty Williams Memorial race?
Yeah, I runnered up to Jeff Sarah for I think Friday's race, so 25 grand. I runnered up for it.
I say, 'cause I remember talking with you after the race. I thought you rode really well that day as well, and just checked up so short. But
yeah,
it seems like you found your way pretty quick in the big car and all.
Yeah,
that's where I was going to go. I mean, how old are you, Will?
I'm 18. Just turned 18.
So you're 18 years old. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to you describe your runs, you spray, and you're looking. And you're making these decisions, and we're running 420s. I mean, this ain't like we got 8 seconds to make these decisions. I mean, you're sitting here making, and you're 18. I mean, that just seems to me like you're wise beyond your years already, and at such a young age. I mean,
but I wouldn't have none of this if it wasn't for the junior. Even though you're running 790, it's still like I suck at foot braking. I can't hit the bottom to save my life. So but as far as like learning to drive the finish line in the junior, learning to hold, just your basic stuff, that helps a lot going into the big car. It helps you understand and like you even determine like why you lost or why you won the double breakout, how much you had to take, just your basic stuff. The juniors help you a lot. I really encourage anybody to not go straight to a big car, or at least run a junior for a few years to get your feet wet and understand it.
Well,
but you went from juniors though into this 420 class. I mean, golly bum, that beats all I've ever seen. I mean,
yeah, I remember us going to Union my first 2 years ago. We went to Union, and we rented the track, and I was just going to go test and just make some 330s and stuff. And I remember Dad, and they turned it down and stuff. I went from like 160, 60 foot to one flat was my first 60 foot, and I was like, holy crap, that's a big jump. I was like, at first I was like, oh yeah, 440s, that ain't nothing. But whenever I went to the junior, from junior to that, I was like, whoa. But now it's just I'm back like I was in the junior. You feel like you got, once you run it and run it and run it, you feel like you got all day to make a decision.
Right. The race is slowing down for you for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Each time I run, I feel like it's starting to slow down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you said something about your dad turning it down. That's not in his vocabulary.
No. I call him Ricky Bobby all the time. He wants to go fast.
Right.
Yep.
What?
D10 doesn't exist in his world.
Do what? Chad?
I said the word D10 does not exist, and which
No.
my dad's that too. I mean, they ain't D10 and don't. If it's supposed to run 444, he wants it to run 444. So
yeah.
So Hank, I seen Hank had posted there, made a comment, was asking, was Spud your hero? My question was, have you been giving Spud lessons?
Shoot, that's it's hard to do. Because no matter what you tell him, he's got an excuse for everything. me and Dad says all the time. He said every time we ride down the road together, he's losing brain cells.
I said, and please don't give Spud any credit in your post.
Oh, trust me, I don't.
Because I'm sure he's probably like, I taught him everything he knows. And
oh yeah.
So, but I heard that you got a couple of nicknames. I need to know if there's any truth to this. I heard one of them's Juice Box.
Yep.
And one of them's Thurston. So talk to us about that.
So Juice Box, JB Donati gave me that nickname. My first ever race at Darlington, after we tested at Union, I had to run him at Darlington first round. I beat him then. And then the next race went to at Galot. I had to run him again first round. I beat him again. And he said, well, he said, I just got my ass kicked by Juice Box. So, yep. So that's how that started. And then we made him a little care package with some chocolate milk in it and some SpongeBob movies and all kinds of stuff. And I went and gave it to him in the stage lane. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, JB gave me that name. He's pretty cool.
So what about Thurston?
So Brad Taylor, our buddy that comes with us and helps with us at PDRA, he gave me the name Thurston off of Gilligan's Island. The guy off of Gilligan's Island. He said I've got it made. So that's how that came about.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I was helped out a little bit on those nicknames, so I got to give Brooke for that. So, but
now I associate your dad. I mean, he was always, to me, I know he run a dragster, but I always associate your dad as more of a fast door car guy. I mean, you've been in the dragster. I mean, is there any desire to want to jump in a fast door car as well?
Not the door car right yet, but I think my plan for next year is I'm gonna run the Pro Charge dragster at PDRA, if there is a PDRA next year. Run it at PDRA or IHRA next year is hopefully the plan, and just run my car to normal bracket races and stuff.
I got you. That's cool. Is there? Obviously, I know your dad's a big part of what you do, but is there folks that you want to thank?
Yeah, obviously Dad, and he's the main reason that I'm doing what I'm doing, and Spud and Stacy and Allison and Brooke and Joe, and everybody, my uncle, and just I could thank people. It's endless. Just everybody that helps out and puts in. And
I'll say y'all go as like a big convoy, don't you? I think
yes,
it's,
sir. Yep.
which I know that's cool in itself
Hmm.
to do it together, and it helps out a lot for sure to y'all to all be together, and that makes memories too, stuff that you'll remember. Like,
Yep.
because I think like the age you are now, and then that's kind of about when I got started in a car, 17, 18, and then I'm 43 now, and it's just like I think back about stuff that we did over the years at this racetrack or that racetrack. So it's cool. It's cool to see you, and I know, no, I don't see you weekly, but I can tell you're the guy that is always wanting to get better and make
Yeah.
yourself. You're always paying attention to what's going on, and
Hmm.
that's cool. That's cool. I love to see that in you. Um, to want to be better. And I know everybody wants to get better. I'm not saying that to be good, but you're putting forth the effort to do that. It's just cool to see, and you're having success doing it. So, um, but Chad, you
You
got
better
anything?
I was gonna tell you, better plug that power plant unless Biggie's gonna kick you out of the motorhome tonight.
I know it.
Yeah,
He,
it's,
he's wearing that anyway.
yeah. You probably stay with Shane and Bristol if you got to. I've heard
Yeah.
there's.
Yeah. I think they're on the way.
I got you. But good luck this weekend to you, to everybody, up that way for sure. Because I know sound like there's a handful of you up there. So
Yes, sir.
hope that we hear some good results out of you guys, and appreciate you being on with us. And,
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
oh yeah, we'll be seeing you soon, buddy.
All
Congratulations.
right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Good job, Will.
Thank you.
Take care,
All
bud.
right, bye.
That's pretty cool for sure.
Golly bum, man. I can't. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think back to 18. I was 18 years old. I mean, I thought I was flying, running 880s. I mean, this kid's running twice as fast. I mean, and making it sound like it's like I'm running 8 flat. I mean,
Well, I was going to ask you. I was going to say, what was you doing at 18, Chet? Like, what was you running at 18? Because
well, I don't think we had the Monza yet, so I'm sure I was still in my dad's truck running. They're getting which back then it was, 799 and Twitter was pro, 8 flat and slower street or whatever.
yeah,
But my stars, 18 years old running 420s, and I mean he's making it sound like it's a Sunday drive down the road. I mean that's
yeah,
just like, geez,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, I know he's really like he enjoys going fast and being there with his dad for sure. But I've heard him say that he'd rather go to a big money bracket race,
Well,
over,
well, I was gonna say that too. I mean, it ain't like he's just out there with a bunch of. And I don't mean for it to sound this way. I mean a bunch of deep pocket racers just out there to try to go fast and don't care and just that's all they want. This dude's out here winning. Like you talked the Marty race. I mean, they're up there for the Virginia, the triple threat stuff this week. I mean, they're gonna hope I hear his name does well as any of the other locals that's up there. But I mean, yeah, this kid. I mean, he eats, sleeps, and breathes it. But golly, bum to do it at the speeds he's doing it and with the mindset. Wow, that's impressive.
So I think at 18, I think I was trying to remember. I think I may have been 530s.
Well, how old was you when you won the Darlington B&M race when we was down there that time?
I think I was 18, about to be 19, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, I still yet to hit my prime, and y'all boys was hitting it at a young age. So.
Yeah, right. Yours is sprinkled on out throughout the years. I burn out quick is what I did.
Well,
But
no, that's impressive. I mean, and talks well, carries on a good conversation there. I mean, the future looks bright for Will, and I'm glad.
oh yeah, well that's what I was thinking this yesterday and today when I was trying to get some stuff together. Knowing he's going to be on, and I was like, I think of like him, and I think of Parker and Will. I think of Isaac
Watson, some of them.
Bridges. I think of Hayden. I mean, and then those are kids or guys that are, closer local to us. I'm not saying there's plenty of kids, I mean, guys and girls across, everywhere, but those are the ones that's closer to us. But that's what they want to do, and they work at it. But it's just neat to see for sure. We had what I know Greer's turkey trots this Saturday. Hopefully
51st.
51st. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Long running for sure. But, and then you got Mooresville's got 2 10Ks, this weekend as well. And then obviously the triple threat race at BMP, that all of them are there. So, and I'm sure there's other racing, but that's the ones I had that I'd seen. So just good luck to everybody.
You'd mentioned the NHRA Division II bracket finals this weekend as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know for Steve Widener, this is 3 bracket finals in a row. I mean, Union last week, Greer this past weekend, Gainesville this coming weekend. And I know like Matt Ward will be representing Lee Crawford and some of those. They'll all be with Carolina and stuff down there. So good luck to those as well.
Yeah, I'll say when I was talking to Steve, he was talking about going back home, and then he mentioned about going. I was like, oh, wow. And he said, yeah. He said, I said, that's 3 in a row. And he goes, yeah, I got my good feel of it for sure. But yeah, for sure, good luck to those that are competing down there as well. But do you have anything else?
No, I appreciate y'all having me on, and I know Tom was having some technical issues there, so sorry for all the Fat Rabbit fans. He'll be back good next week, but as he likes to say, all y'all need is what?
A mic and opportunity, Chad.
That's right.
Well, appreciate you being on with us, and we'll see you Saturday for sure.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Chad.
Yes, sir.